Rick, tell me about this IDC white paper where they talk about the business value in the digital area, and in particular, the impact Infinidat has in that space.
Well, as you know, we're well known for our technical value, from our neural cache, our unmatched real-world application performance, our 100% availability, and what we can deliver with cyber storage resilience. But we wanted to go deeper. Enterprises in today's economy need to understand what is the financial impact. So IDC did a survey of end users in Europe and North America, and that survey yielded the business value of the InfiniBox technology. For example, 48% reduced overall OpEx, 3x less power consumption, which of course not only equals economic value in operational expense, but also environmentally friendly, and a payback in only 11 months. As many of you know, in today's era, with the economy being so turbulent, the CFO and the procurement team is often much more involved in the IT infrastructure purchases than normal. And so they're looking for a payback of under a year. In this survey, 11-month payback, exactly what you need to refresh your enterprise storage platforms with the new Infinidat, giving you not only the technical value, but incredible business value. When you look at this, once you buy Infinidat, the CFO will love you.
That's great. Let's look at some of the executive summary of this and some of the key business value highlights. Can you put a little color around these?
Again, this is all based on our underlying technology advantage. This allows us, for example, to consolidate multiple workloads due to the power of our Infuse OS and our neural cache technology. Instead of having 24 different storage arrays, one of our customers only has 4. That's right. So this allows them to get much more efficient storage performance and monitoring. Of course, much faster upgrades, 54%, because you're only upgrading 4 instead of upgrading 24. A 162% 5-year return on investment. And of course, with our power of consolidation, that underlying technology, that allows us to deliver 48% less storage operational costs. That's right. The more arrays you have, the more you have to manage. So all these things help our customers, whether it be 70% reduction in help desk time, because there's way less to go wrong as the power of our consolidation, or whether that's improved backup times because of our incredible performance. Remember, when you have your backup going and all storage in the world needs to be backed up, it does hinder the performance of your primary servers and the applications running on them. So reducing that 49% not only gives you better economics, but in this instance, ends up in better application performance because you're shortening your backup window. So those are just some of the incredible benefits that IDC found in this business value white paper, which is available at infinidat.com.
So Rick, let's start with, what did the customers tell IDC? Give me a little color around that.
Well, one of the important aspects of this was an interview of all these customers in both North America and Europe. So for example, one of the customers noted that our system will take whatever we throw at it with rare exceptions. Another one noted the ease of use and its superior support. Another talked about, because of our ease of use, the IT team could focus on other technologies. And in fact, one of our other references that was not part of the study wrote, if you're not using Infinidat in your data center, you're wasting money.
As we look at the study, give me a brief summary of the executive summary of what IDC said.
Well, as you know, at the executive summary, it's all about the bottom line. Yes, it's great that we have neural cache. It's great that we have cyber storage resilience, but they want to know, particularly in this unsettled economy, what is the bottom line? Well, the bottom line is an annual average benefit of 1.29 million, almost 1.3 million. That works out to be $166,000 per petabyte. So that means a company that has 100 petabytes per year would be saving 166,000 times 100. That's real savings. Of course, 11-month payback, the CFO wants to see a payback in under a year, and a 5-year ROI of 162%. Remember, this is high-end enterprise, And the fact that we can deliver that on systems that historically run expensive from our competition allows the end user to know that not only is it superior technology, but substantial financial benefit from leveraging Infinidat's InfiniBox technology platform.
So they start with a situational overview. Give me a little color around that.
Well, one of the key things, as we've already talked about earlier in this video, is our capability of doing consolidation through the power of our neural cache technology, part of our Infuse OS, if you will, the Infinidat operating system on our InfiniBox platforms. But to help reduce operational expense and operational IT resource needs is what we do with our machine learning and AI-based technology, that what we refer to as autonomous automation. Let's take a simple example. If you were to have 5 servers with 10 applications pointed at your InfiniBox, and now you add another 5 servers with another 10 applications, the InfiniBox automatically and autonomously learns about those applications. It optimizes the neural cache technology to ensure optimal performance for all now 20 applications. But again, the IT resources did not have to even go into a GUI and click, please configure. The system learns about the self and then alters itself as need be. Same thing with our AIOps technology. We're constantly monitoring our solution, which means if there's a simple issue such as a down power supply or fan, several of our public references have noted, we talked to them before they ever knew that they had an issue with their own solution. In fact, several of our public references have noted they've had an InfiniBox for many years, 3, 4, 5 years, and have never had to touch it. If you will, it just drives itself autonomously, automatically, and can handle anything that's thrown at it by the end user.
So tell me a little bit about the study and what IDC calls the firmographics of the organizations.
Well, we gave them a raft of companies. In fact, they varied in size from companies of 380 up to 70,000. In fact, the number of business applications averaged at 272 business applications, but up to 800 running on the InfiniBox platform. And of course, revenues ranged all the way up to $25 billion companies. And again, we spread that across multiple industries: retail, IT, AKA think cloud service providers, education, energy, and financial professional services. So a nice range of type of companies, as well as geography and company size.
Little color on how the organizations are actually using the Infinidat technology.
Well, of course, one of the key things at Infinidat is all about applications, workloads, and use cases. On average, these companies used 2,200 plus databases and over 245 applications. The number of users internally was close to 6,000 per array. And of course, the number of petabytes in these customers was 8 petabytes. But as you know well from our public references and others, we have customers ranging in the hundreds of petabytes of InfiniBox technology.
So I'll call these some fun facts about the study. Give me a little color on that, Eric.
Well, these are comparisons from their existing vendor to us. So for example, they reduced their utilization rate by 30%, meaning we were much more efficient. Costs, most importantly, operational costs, reduced 48% compared to their original vendor. And because of the way we can load our systems and how much capacity you can put on a single floor tile, 49% more petabyte availability using our technology than our competition's.
What about the impact to the staff of these organizations?
Well, as we already talked about, we have autonomous automation and the power of the Infuse operating system. This means that storage management is dramatically reduced. In fact, when you look at it, the average before InfiniBox was 5.3 full-time equivalents to manage the storage. Once they went to InfiniBox, it dropped to 2.8, almost cutting it in half. And monitoring was much easier with our AIOps technology, InfiniOps, which you get, of course, at no charge. It used to take them just to monitor 4.6 full-time employees. Now it's down to 2. Dramatic savings in what the operational teams need to do to manage the storage, because of our power of autonomous automation and AI ops embedded into our InfiniBox platform.
The study showed the impact of the reduction in staff time. Let's talk about that.
Well, a number of different areas. For example, just to upgrade the storage was 54% more efficient than it was to upgrade previously. Time to deploy, as they needed to add new systems as their companies grew, 38% better than their previous vendor. Now remember, the less systems you have due to our consolidation, the easier it is and the less problems you're going to have. So for example, because of our AI automation and consolidation, the help desk staff saved 70%. No kidding, 70%. That's huge for them having to take calls from their internal customers, dropping by 70% compared to their previous vendor.
So performance does matter, and it has an impact on application times. And this study showed that. Give me a little color on that, Eric.
Well, the key thing at Infinidat, it's all about applications, workloads, and use cases. Yes, we have great storage metrics, IOPS bandwidth, and incredible latency, 35 microseconds, ideal for highly transactional workloads. But what does that really mean? How about reduced backup times, 49%, transaction rates, 35% better, query times. In fact, although not in this report, one of our other customers, a global Fortune 500, reported their SAP query times dropping from 2 hours to 20 minutes. Now that's real world application performance and the focus of all Infinidat solutions.
So reliability really matters, and it does affect the potential downtime. Let's talk about that.
Well, one of the key things is when you're down, you're losing productivity. So for example, with their previous solutions, we improved with Infinidat 89% better in lost productivity per employee. You also have impact directly on the IT operations staff. That went from 1.1 hours of impact to 0.1 of an hour. That's an 89% improvement. So not only did we help with lost productivity on the internal customer side, but on the actual operational manpower, if there was a down, we were so much easier to deal with. And of course, most importantly is what's the financial impact? Before Infinidat, downtime was $75,200 per incident, but with the InfiniBox platform, only $8,300 if there was a down. Huge difference, huge difference. Savings of almost $67,000 per downtime by going with an InfiniBox platform versus their previous vendor.
I think the other key point of that is that frequency per year, Eric, 67, almost 70% less downtime events. That's material. So Eric, let's summarize this very impressive study.
Well, as you know, given the economy today, it's not just technical value, but it's business value. So if you think about it, what was the bottom line of this report? Not only dramatic savings in operational and capital expenditures, but the ability to have a payback in 11 months and a 5-year ROI of 162%. So not only do you get unmatched performance, 100% availability, cyber storage resilience, but true financial benefit. And that's what you need in today's economy for the IT team to be making sure that the financial team and procurement teams are in line with moving to a better solution. So you can see from this study, incredible business value, large organizations all over the world. To learn more, reach out to us. The entire white paper is available at infinidat.com. And in fact, let's customize it for you. Reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to do a custom total cost of ownership and return on investment study just for you, for your applications, your workloads, and your environment. Reach out to us. We can help you not only improve the incredible technical value of your storage solutions, but just as important, the business value, the business savings, and what you can do to help the business overall, besides just the technical aspects.
Thank you.